One of my most favorite grape varieties is absolutely Nebbiolo, the Italian classic, and Piemonte is basically the area for Nebbiolo. And today I have some crazy lineup of Nebbiolo, ARPEPE, Colombera Garella, Francesco, Rinaldi, and Cascina Corte. ARPEPE is basically one of the top producers from Valtellina. I love Nebbiolo from Barolo and Barbaresco. Piemonte is basically where it shines up, but it's not the only place where it shines up. Valtellina is also another appellation that Nebbiolo gives a very good result. The Rosso, the basic red wine of the house. This wine is just lots of raspberries, strawberries, a lot of red forest berries are quite easy to catch at the nose. In the mouth, wow, it's so fresh, so fruity, so acidic at the same time. You know, when you hear me talking about red wine, you will hear acidity a lot probably, and you will be wondering like what I'm talking about when it comes to red wine. And when I say acidity. But when it comes to drinking Nebbiolo, you can easily talk about acidity. What is the most specific about this wine is that you expect some kind of a tannic structure from Nebbiolo, and this wine is very smooth and very easygoing and ready to drink. 2016 vintage, very ready to drink, that you don't have this tannic punch in your mouth. Next, I will be tasting 3 different Nebbiolos from the producer Colombera Garella, Coste Della Sesia 2018 vintage, 2016 vintage Bramaterra, and 2016 vintage Lessona. This producer is a producer that you should really keep your eyes on. That's a producer that is run by 2 young friends, and they are absolutely making some of the best Nebbiolos at the moment available from Alto Piemonte. Perfectly fruity. We all love Barolo, we all love Barbaresco, but if you ignore the rest of Piemonte when it comes to Nebbiolo, you are missing a lot. You are missing a lot, and that is one of the producers that you are missing. Coste Della Sesia, very fruity, delicious, with some wonderful labels they have. I really love their labels. It's super fruity, acidity is super high, and there is no tannic punch as well, when you usually get from young Nebbiolo. It's a 2018 vintage and it's so ready to drink. It's absolutely not astringent at all. Next one I'm gonna taste is from another appellation they have, Bramaterra. This Bramaterra is actually much more full-bodied and much more fruit-driven compared to the first one. You have a great Nebbiolo structure, yet it's again not too tannic, and it's already 4 years old actually. This is vintage 2016. So the tannic structure is broken down a little bit. It's become a little bit more integrated to the whole structure of the wine and become much more balanced. So much red fruit, lots of raspberry, touch of strawberries maybe, some blackcurrant. The wine is very fresh. It's basically fermented in the steel tanks and aged in barriques that are neutral, that are old barriques. The next one I'm gonna taste here is Lessona appellation of the same producer. It's very similar actually to Bramaterra when it comes to the nose and the mouth, but in the mouth the fruit is a little bit more front, and because of that comes an extra feeling of full body in the mouth. This is absolutely a producer you should keep your eyes on. It's not gonna take too much. Probably in 5 to 10 years they're gonna be very famous. Since you're gone, I'm losing my mind. To be honest, it's hard to say which one is better. Coste Della Sesia, Bramaterra, Lessona, I don't know. Better you decide, because it's all about your tasting, it's all about your choice. It's all about how you like the wine. The next producer comes from Barolo, Francesco Rinaldi. We're gonna taste the Barbaresco, as well as Barolo is another wine that we'll taste from them today. I'm first pouring supposed to be a rustic Barbaresco. These are their generic Barbaresco and Barolo. They are not single, but they do also produce cru Barolo. 16 vintage, quite big in mouth. The tannins are right there, but it's getting much more smoother after 4 years of aging. A lot of blackcurrant, touch of earthy aromas that you would expect, a little bit of mushroom, a little bit of forest floor. But in general, the red forest berries are basic flavors that you get from this wine. And about the 2015 vintage Barolo, I'm gonna say, compared to Barbaresco, it's similar yet still quite different. A little bit of sweet spice aromas, like rose pepper, a little bit of black pepper, rose petals actually. It's very floral also, some violet and rose petals. Quite delicious, and actually when it comes to tannins, compared to Barbaresco, the tannins are much more integrated. They are still there, and it's quite astringent actually once you spit it out. But I would definitely say the tannins are much more integrated compared to Barbaresco. Barbaresco needs a little bit of more aging, but in between also there is 1 year of difference. But this is a house that is applying a lot of classic European winemaking. Big Slovenian oak casks they use, and quite a small family production. And the last Nebbiolo I will taste in this video is Cascina Corte, Langhe Nebbiolo. The reason I want to taste this as the last bottle, because I think this specific wine for a Nebbiolo has a very full body. It's very fruity as well. It's almost like smelling Queen's Jam. With 13.5 alcohol volume, it's a touch of alcohol also at the nose that you can really get, but the fruit structure is quite high that it doesn't disturb at all. Wow. Oof. It's so fruity, lots of raspberries, lots of blackcurrant going on. Slightly tannic, 2016 vintage. The tannins are right there, you can feel it, but the integration is quite well. This producer is actually, it's a small farmhouse, Cascina Corte. Winemaking is actually a big part of their business. Quite good stuff, keep your eyes on. Maybe a little bit more on the natural wine lover side. Those people who are really into natural wine will definitely like this producer. But after all, I'm gonna say these are some of the best Nebbiolo producers in Italy, in the world. Keep your eyes on ARPEPE, Colombera Garella, Francesco Rinaldi and Cascina Corte. Cheers.